Alright, I've got it arranged so that I can get the video and so I can reach the pause button. So I don't want to have it on the opposite side when I'm trying to reach it. So we'll see how we go here. I'm going to pause for now. Alright, here we go. Heading on to Highway 40. Hopefully, at least. Able to turn into the westbound lane. Left turn signal. There we go. See what happens if you brake too much. But at least we know the brakes work. So I'll record again when I get where I'm going. Just a bit of recording to show that Highway 40 in Montreal is an elevated highway, like the Gardner Expressway in Toronto, except the elevated portion of Highway 40 extends a lot further, for a lot many more kilometers. And now, we have just gone on to the Highway 15 South. Should take us into downtown Montreal. At least I think we have. Give me a moment to check here. Oh no, the entrance ramp is ahead of us. Okay, be back. There we go. So Highway 15 South, Montreal downtown, Paul Champlain. Paul is the French word for bridge. And that is the new Champlain Bridge, the one that was only under construction when I moved to Quebec in 2018. In fact, there was a big, several dozen meters long gap in the highway, kind of like the highway ramp in Speed when the bus jumped over it. They said, but that freeway is not finished. But since we're getting into a bit of traffic jam here, I will come back when I'm on Highway 15. Alright, here we go. And you can see all the exit ramps and everything around us. Highway 15 is unique because it goes below the surrounding streets. And it is kind of like you're in a concrete valley. And another unique thing about the highway is the surrounding streets are one way only on either side of it. So you can't exactly... you have to find a cross bridge and turn around again if you want to go north. Now, I came up this way this morning from St. John, but that's just a private video for my memories, not to go on YouTube. But here you go. See, you're coming across the first bridge, and you see how you're descending below the level of the streets that are on either side. One-way streets that are on either side. And one of the streets on my right had the Udisco model distribution facility. And they had like almost an entire warehouse and multiples of each kind of model. So if you wanted, say, the 1989 Batmobile model kit, Michael Keaton movies, they had 5 of them in one spot on the shelf. Like that. And I think the tunnel's coming up, but I don't see it yet. Oh. Was I not even recording any of that? Well, anyway, we're on Highway 15, circling around to the Champlain Bridge now, and I will come back when we get there. Well, I don't know if it was recording before, but I seem to have accidentally, I don't know how, found my way into the path that will take me onto the downtown Montreal tunnel. I don't know how that happened, but since that's something I wanted to get video of, we're about to get our wish. We'll find another way off the island. The Queen Victoria Bridge, of course. There we go. Now we're heading directly into downtown Montreal by going this way. But this will also take us through the tunnel, the one that goes under all the downtown streets. You can see the skating rink building, that's the blue one. Almost in the center of your screen, right beside the Habs building. So I am going to have to shift over so we can get through the tunnel. Here we go. And we'll probably end up taking the Champlain Bridge. Now we're aiming directly for that Habs building. And we're about to enter the tunnel. So I'm going to turn on my headlights. See, it says Soyez visible, which means remain visible. And here we go. The tunnel under this Montreal downtown. Here we are. Huh. It's not like the Welland Tunnel. All these lights are white. That's fascinating. So we missed out on some video crossing Highway 15, but we accidentally stumbled into a better video. So that's even better. I don't know how I messed up on that exit. That's so strange. But I have a theory. I've driven that route north more times than I've driven it south. That's probably what happened. But hey, we get an unexpected bonus going through a tunnel, which I had been talking about earlier. I don't know if it was recording or not. So that's an unexpected benefit, and I'm not going to complain about that. Alright, shifting over a bit. Almost out of the tunnel. And we'll see what we come across next. Because we'll have to find our way to the Champlain Bridge now. Or run along the Highway 10 Lakeshore. That might get us to the bridge as well. Let's see what this sign says. No, that doesn't say much. Let's keep going. Here comes another tunnel. Alright, let's take it as well. Why not? Here we go. Orange lights this time. And I deleted a whole bunch of... Pont Jacques Cartier, 700 meters. That's the bridge we want. That's an even better bridge than the Champlain Bridge anyway, the Jacques Cartier Bridge. I mean, it stood for more than a century. It didn't have to be replaced like the old Champlain Bridge did. So this is actually a very happy accident coming this way through the two tunnels. So here we go. Pont Bridge, Jacques Cartier. Here we go. Alright, this is good. This is good. Turn off the headlights now. You can see the bridge ahead of us. I saw a little scrape of it. There's a Molson Center building. Alright, let's see here. Pont Jacques Cartier. Here we go. Here we go. Straight ahead. Now it's going to take a bit of time to get there, so I will pause the video for now and pick it up when we go across that bridge. If you have us. Alright, I hope we're here because it doesn't seem to go anywhere else. I do hope this is the road that gets me to the Jacques Cartier Bridge and that it is not over there. Oh, wait. It isn't, is it? I'm going to have to go one more street north somehow. That's frustrating. We'll figure it out. Found it. Here we go. Now we're on the path to the bridge. We were a bit far over. But you'll see it come into view. See, we were on the other side of this fence here. Now where we should be, we are. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, bridge. See that? There you go. And I'm going to stay in the far right lane just so we can get the best views and be ready to turn when it's time. And the bridge has a kink in it because it went around some kind of historical building. You can read about that on Wikipedia, by the way. But this is an unexpected benefit. 2 downtown Montreal tunnels, one with white light, one with orange light, and the Jacques Cartier Bridge itself. Well, that's even better than going across the other bridge. So, and you're not losing any time because we'll be heading straight west now. And here we are in the green girders. You know, it's like rust-proofing paint or something. Well, that's beautiful. And it's good that I'm getting this footage now because I don't think I'm going to go to the Hobby Club meeting in April. It gets kind of tiring going to Montreal every month. Unless, and this is unless the Hobby Club meeting aligns itself with the Easter weekend, in which case I have Good Friday to drive here. And that was not the end of the Jacques Cartier Bridge, that was just the decorative portion. You can see the John Draper Park, which is an island in the middle of the St. Lawrence. It has roller coasters and zoo domes and everything. But you see, there is a secondary part of the Jacques Cartier Bridge up here that also crosses the St. Lawrence. Excuse me. And this is the part that does take you to Road 132 and La Prairie, which takes you to the Aerators Landscape. And you see how he had to get around that barricade there somehow while he was cycling. See? 134 west. That's what we want. So we just crest the top of the second part of the bridge. You can see some of the landscape to our right of the south shore. It's probably Longueuil. Oh, well, here we go. Highway 20. All right, we're taking 132 to La Prairie. 134 is Boulevard Taschereau that takes us to Broussard. Okay. See, we're in Longueuil right now. And yes, that's how you pronounce it. Okay, so I'll pause now until we get to the Aerators Landscape. Alright, now we're on 132 West. You see the Montreal downtown, and we're going to cross underneath the Jacques Cartier Bridge now. You can see some cars going across it now. The Jacques Cartier Bridge, because it has to go over a much wider section of the St. Lawrence, is actually wider than the 138 bridge. And that's something you'll see. But you see the other bridges that lie in the range? Victoria Bridge, that's the Queen Victoria Bridge. The new Champlain Bridge that was built in, between 2018 and 2019. There's the Biodome to our right of the Park John Draper. So I'm going to pause again and pick this up when we cross over the Highway 10 bridge. At least you'll see that much of it. There's the Queen Victoria Bridge off to our right. We're going to circle around, well, angle a bit. You'll get a better view of it. And then it's on to the crossing underneath the Champlain Bridge. See, there's the Queen Victoria Bridge. Well, maybe there's a section that raises and lowers when Great Lake tankers come through. Because the St. Lawrence Seaway is the path to the Great Lakes, starting with Lake Ontario. And of course you saw on Sean's Travels how I posted the video of that big tanker going through Lock 3. What a fortuitous thing being there at that exact moment. And this is the final stretch of the Victoria